The potential investment in Manchester United, British Premier Sir Jim Ratcliffe, we know about that. His company in York is involved in talks for a 25% stake. This is all what we already know. It's a hugely lengthy process though, so what I guess we want to know is what's the situation right now, who the investor is that's been speaking about today, and what have they had to say.
Well look, as you said, this whole process has been going on for almost a year now. I think we are getting close to the end, everybody, that soon it will be announced that Jim Ratcliffe and Ineos are going to buy around 25% of Manchester United, and that will get them control of the sporting side of the club. Now one of the club's major biggest shareholders has been speaking to the Financial Times today. His name is Nick Train. He runs UK fund managers Linsell Train, and they own about 20% of the Class A shares in United that are traded on the New York Stock Exchange, and he basically says I'm in the dark as well about what's going on. He says this whole process has been extremely convoluted and lengthy, but he goes on to say I've got to assume that we're closer to some sort of announcement or crystallization of value, but who knows when or quite what shape it will take. If the rumors are correct, I've no basis for knowing if they are or not, so even somebody who owns 20% of the shares in United, not the super voting shares that the Glazers own, although I think he owns about 20% of the shares, he only has about 1% of the voting right. But even he is in the dark, and he's saying today that this whole process is convoluted and very lengthy, and even he doesn't know if we are reaching the end game as far as Jim Ratcliffe and Ineos are concerned. Okay, so I say we've all been talking about Jim Ratcliffe, but are we still talking about Sheikh Jassim? Because is he still in the picture? Where does he fit into all this? Look, he's not in the picture, okay. I think there is a lot of chatter on social media about people assuming, or maybe hoping, those who support his bid, that he will come back and try to buy Manchester United again. But there is no indication that he's going to do that. The information we have is that he remains a Manchester United supporter, and even though he's not trying to buy United anymore, he wishes them well. He hopes that they're as successful as possible. He has disbanded. It's been operation because, you know, mounting a takeover bid for Manchester United is quite a complex operation, and it costs a lot of money, and his bid lasted 6, 7 to 8 months. He had to pay all the lawyers and the bankers, so it cost him millions of pounds, but he's absorbed those losses and he's walked away, and he wishes United well. But of course, the reason he didn't buy United is he couldn't agree a price with the Glazers. He was offering around £5.5 billion and they wanted around £6 billion. We're told his proposal was debt-free, he was gonna clear the club's debts, and we're also being told that he'd put aside £1.5 billion to invest in infrastructure, but that is all gone. That is not going to happen. He has walked away.